Discipline is the fortress. Control time, control the game. Weak men wait for motivation. Strong men operate from systems. The untouchable man doesn't wake up hoping to feel ready. He decides to be ready daily, without emotion, without excuse. Because in the game of power, discipline isn't a lifestyle, it's a fortress. And time is your only true currency. Look around. Everyone's busy, but no one's effective. They chase goals with no routine. They burn energy without direction. They mistake activity for progress. But not you. Not if you're here. You're not here to be busy. You're here to own time. And that starts with mastering the invisible structure behind your days. Machiavelli didn't speak about calendars or task lists. He spoke of control. The control of men, the control of situations. But the first battle he'd demand you win is the control of your hours. Because if you can't command your time, you're already someone else's tool. Time is where power hides. And most never touch it. They wake up when they feel like it. They move only when life forces them. They are slaves, not to chains, but to their own lack of structure. But the Machiavellian mind is sharpened, cold, relentless, and its edge is sharpened in routine. Your discipline must become sacred, not flashy, not loud, not posted online, sacred. You wake up not because of a challenge, but because your mission demands it. You train your body not for looks, but because weakness is a liability. You master your schedule not for productivity's sake, but because chaos belongs to the powerless. This is how power is built quietly. Every controlled hour is a brick. Every finished task is a weapon. Every routine you refuse to break becomes a wall between you and the mediocrity that used to haunt you. While they chase comfort, you chase command. It's not about being perfect. It's about being predictable to yourself. When your body knows what to do before your mind can resist, that's when you've transcended weakness. That's when your day becomes an extension of your will, not a reaction to your mood. There is no such thing as freedom without structure. The freest man is the one who has mastered limitation. He doesn't waste time on options. He has rituals, systems, cold precision. And those routines, they kill confusion. They silence hesitation.
They destroy the need for external force. Those people sabotage themselves with randomness. They set goals, but have no repeatable behavior behind them. That's why they fall. They chase motivation like children chasing fireflies, hoping it'll return tomorrow. But it never does, because motivation is for spectators. Systems are for kings. You don't need to feel inspired to dominate. You need to do what must be done no matter what you feel. That's discipline. And it's not sexy. It's not glamorous. It's not fun. But it is what makes the difference between a man who watches time slip through his fingers and a man who uses time to carve his throne. Machiavelli would have said it this way: don't wait for the world to give you a crown. Build a clock and make the world run on your time. The more structure you build, the less chaos can enter. And the more ordered your inner world becomes, the less the outside world can disturb it. Time is the battlefield. Most are unarmed. You come prepared, hour by hour, choice by choice. You use time like a sword. Cut the fat, eliminate waste, guard your mornings like treasure. Use your nights for reflection, not escape. Sleep like a king, rise like a warrior, move like a ghost. There will be temptations, always distractions that scream louder than your plans. But you already know chaos is the enemy, noise is a trap, and emotion is a thief. Your power lies in not negotiating with any of them. You must make your routine heavier than your excuses. So when your feelings try to speak, your actions have already started. And that's the secret to mental power. Not thinking more, but thinking less. because your system already knows the path. Eventually, your discipline becomes your identity. You're no longer forcing yourself. You've become someone else entirely. A man who does not need pressure to perform. A man who doesn't need chaos to move. A man who doesn't explain his habits, because his results speak louder than any excuse ever could. And here's the final truth. Once they realize you don't waste time, they'll know you won't waste power. And that's what makes them fear you. Not your voice, not your presence, but your consistency, your order, your routine. That's your weapon. That's your fortress. That's your proof. If you're no longer interested in motivation and have chosen mastery instead, write this in the comments. I don't follow motivation. I follow a code. Because from this point forward, you're not just managing time, you're ruling it.